Hey, hey, welcome to Hemp Paradise. I'm Mo, founder of Hemp Paradise, an industrial hemp and manufacturing company that's in the seeding phase. Coming up, if you haven't seen, you're gonna see, look out for it, um, is the flyer for the Hempathon that's coming up in just 9 days. So I'm hosting an all-day marathon where other artists, creatives, TikTokers will be joining me and promoting Hemp Paradise, helping me to raise money. They'll be sharing their talents and gifts, and I'll be letting you know how it's all connected, how it's all beneficial to hemp. And here I have a display, some samples of raw material here. My nails look terrible. All vulnerability, honesty, and transparency. I'm going to try to keep that out the camera as much as possible. I say as I stuck it back in the camera. Okay. So these are the raw hemp materials. And now there's different levels of manufacturing. So you have the actual plant, and then you have tier one manufacturing, which is this here, right? It's the raw materials that you get straight from the plant. Then you have tier two. You take that material and then you do stuff with it. For instance, these fabrics and twine or rope. And then tier three is where you take, for instance, the fabric and make a shirt out of it. Make an outfit, make clothes. And then from there it gets branded. It goes to the particular brands. It gets branded for retail sale or for wholesale, and retailer buy it and put it in our stores or something like that, online shops, and sell it. Now, Hemp Paradise is the farm and manufacturing. We'll focus on the raw materials, tier one manufacturing, and some tier two, tier three products like plastics. I don't have any samples here today, but this is my 3D printer. I'm waiting for a new hothead to come in, and I'll be manufacturing some hemp printers right here from my apartment. It's very small scale so that I can give out samples and have an opportunity to talk to people, use it as branding, and talk to people about bioplastics, the future of Hemp Paradise, and how you can support. And that way, just like in other types of marketing, sometimes you hand a person a pen that has all your business information on it, or a business card or something like that. I'm in love with the idea of printing out a hemp water bottle and slapping on Hemp Paradise logo on the side of it, and being able to give it to someone so they walk away with it. It's something that they'll use, something practical that they'll use. And they'll always remember that I told them about Hemp Paradise, that they supported this up and coming business that's really the start of a movement, and that they're using it every day in like actuality, like it's practical to them in that everyday life. So they'll feel and see and know how it's relevant to them. Like I really love that. So we'll be making bioplastics, hempcrete blocks, and raw materials. And that's my special project that's close to my heart that I've already started experimenting with and working to create and perfect a hemp motor oil. Dun, dun, dun. Don't you love sound effects? Okay. So this right here is the hemp twine. I think this is important. You see it's dyed, because this is what I've talked about in a couple of videos, right? This right here is the type of hemp that you think of when you think of hemp materials, hemp clothes, something like this, kind of like a burlap sack. You know, this earth tone color. You think of like hippie and stuff like that. But hemp gets some pretty good dyes, right? All natural, organic. Look at those bright colors. So you can have like bright, vibrant clothes, beautiful designs, right? And this is twine. Of course, it gets thinner, like this right here. Like those nails again, ignore it. The threads, right? Then to produce the fabrics. And this one right here is more like a suede. So you get different textures too. This is more like jeans. This is a suede here. And this is another one that's kind of like a jean material, or like a thick, almost like a hard, like a wool or denim type of material. We get in on the fabric, on the fibers, right? So you can see. And there's also hemp silk. I don't have a hemp silk sample, but it feels just like satin or silk. It feels so smooth and silky. And a great thing about hemp material, hemp fabrics, is it's fire resistant. That means you burn a hemp clothes, you put some fire to it, you put some fire to cotton. That cotton is going to go up in flames a lot more. It's going to take longer for this hemp to burn up. It does catch on fire eventually, but it doesn't go into flames like cotton, or especially like synthetic fibers. It's fire resistant, and it's easier to put out. Now, when you take the hemp and you mix it with lime to make hemp lime blocks or hemp lime material insulation for buildings, now that hemp and that lime together works together, and it's fire proof. Okay, that's a whole other scale. Even higher, hotter temperatures before it'll actually burn down, before it'll actually start to lose its structural integrity. And hempcrete sequesters carbon. It literally pulls the carbon out of the atmosphere and traps it inside the molecules of the blocks. And it does not break down and release it. So it makes for a very clean atmosphere, which is great for breathing. And we all got to breathe, right? Breathing is very important. You know, air is kind of important, right? Good clean air is kind of important. Now this here is the hemp herd. Let's just go on and get into it. This is the large hemp herd. Large to maybe a little bit smaller. This type of hemp herd that's used for hempcrete or animal bedding, right? Or some absorbents. This is the medium-sized hemp herd. And I want to show you that in comparison. This one right here is the one you mix with the lime. I'm not going to get too deep into that. Look, now they're saying that I'm restricted. And then 2 restrictions. This is coming from a hater. TikTok hemp is legal on a federal level in the United States. There is nothing illegal about hemp. This right here is hemp. Less than 0.03% THC. It cannot get you high. This is hemp, raw manufacturing materials, which is 100% legal on a federal level in the U.S. That's just coming from haters every time I get on here. When I'm talking about nothing, it doesn't happen. I could be talking about nothing and just showing the hemp. It doesn't happen. As soon as I start talking about the benefits to the community, the benefits to health, all of a sudden I get hit with restrictions. And this time I got hit with 2. Just at the same time that certain people came in. But you know what? I'm going to keep going. Like I was saying, this is the hemp herd that's great for making, not concrete, because hemp lime is actually better than concrete. It needs support. It doesn't hold up by itself. It needs support beams, or it needs to be around something or molded. But it lasts a lot longer. It sequesters the carbon, whereas concrete actually puts carbon into the atmosphere, puts toxins into the atmosphere. Hemp is cleaning up the atmosphere, and this is after the plant is harvested and the woody stalk inside the hemp herd is processed and mixed with lime. It's still sequestering carbon. It's energy efficient. That means it'll take less electricity. It's still sequestering carbon. It's energy efficient. That means it'll take less electricity, which uses oil to get to your house. So that's using less oil. It's conserving electricity. That means it's keeping money in your pocket because it's lowering your power bill. Hemp lime insulation and hemp lime buildings is also mold resistant and pest resistant. When I say breathe good, I mean breathe good, okay? Now this is the large hemp herd. For hempcrete or hemp lime, pet bedding, stuff like that. You have hamsters, chickens. It's very absorbent, helps clean up a lot easier. And it's healthier for your pets and for your farm animals. Okay, this is medium size, and I know it looks a lot smaller, but this is medium size herd right here. Now this is often used as a substitute for wood products and pulping. They'll mix this together and actually make wood planks, hemp wood planks out of it. And now this is the small one. It's more like fine powders. Now all of this is absorbent. The medium to the small ones is also used for like spills. It could be used inside of businesses, restaurants, commercial facilities where maybe there's a water spill or someone vomits or something like that. You can put this down. It's super absorbent, way more absorbent than wood chips. And using this actually saves the trees because we need the trees. The trees help regulate the weather. It provides animals habitats to live. Trees help, they're not 100% responsible for it, but they help to seed clouds. With deforestation is part of the problem with human-induced global warming and these crazy weather patterns. So to help out with all these reforestation efforts, reduce cutting them down, let the trees grow, let them go and grow. And hemp, industrial hemp, which is totally sustainable. Get at least 2 grows a year. Be mass produced to clean up the planet and to build and create sustainable, eco-friendly products. It's good for your health, good for the environment, good for your animals. And Hemp Paradise is all about Black-owned manufacturing. So great for Black economics and future generations. Historically marginalized and underserved communities can actually have a chance at generational wealth, doing something that aligns with our morals and values as a people. It's great for our health, great for the environment. Sustainable, utilizes our creativity. Now, this small hemp hurt is also used in polymer compounds. So you can mix this with like a starch and make filament like that. Make the hemp filament for 3D printers, bioplastics, things like that. This right here is metal, but that part's metal too. This part is plastic. This right here can actually be made out of hemp. Things like that. This is self. This is a plastic. So imagine all the applications, all of the products. There's so much room in this industry. Hemp Paradise is leading the way. That's why in 9 days we are having this hempathon to raise money to get the farm and to start production. Okay, now let's get into some other materials. So this right here is the hurd. So you take the stalk of the plant and you take the outside fiber off. Inside is that woody inside. That's where these 3 right here come from. Now the rest, from the twine to the fabrics, that comes from here. This is the fibers, the outside of the stalk. This is the part right here that you'll pull off in the decoration or like the separation process. This is pulled off of the stalk, and inside is the wood. Now, this first one right here is bark fiber. This is raw bark fiber. This is directly from the farm, directly from the plant, right? You take it, you set it out to dry, and then it gets separated. This is folded up right now, but this is the least processed out of all of these you see here. This is the least processed. Get a little close up of it. It just kind of looks like hay or something, right? So these are the long unprocessed fibers peeled from the stalk of the plant, completely free of the hurd. So that was taking this out the middle of it, and you get left with this. Okay, now we'll go a little bit out of the order that I have it lined up here. The next level of processing will be this right here. There's still long fibers. It was field retted and machine decorated. Retted means laid out to dry. So it's dried out in the field, and it was decorated or separated by a machine. And you see it's a little thinner. Just go through a little bit more beating up, separating it, breaking it down. And then the next level that is broken down is right here. It's like a light hint of green. Fibers maybe slightly shorter than this one. And look, the more it gets beat up, the more it gets decorated and goes through processing, the softer it gets. I wish you could feel it. In the classes, people can like hands-on can feel the materials. You can see what I'm talking about. But I think it's important that I show you. It's one thing to talk about it, it's another to actually show you. So this is the next level of processing. Here you see it gets a little thinner and thinner. Starts here, goes here, processed a little bit more here. And it looks almost like a nest. like nest material. Okay, and then we're going to come over here. Now this is the material that's been retted a little bit more. Back in the old days, they'll take like these needles on the board and kind of whip it across and pull it across the nails, whip it and pull it across the nails. And that helps to align the fibers. Get the fibers all going in the same order like this, same direction. So this right here, these are called slivers. These two are slivers. This one of the two is the least processed. This is minimally processed. Slivers. So we go from here to here. We'll really start there. Here to here to here. You can see how it's getting thinner and thinner. And then it gets even finer, even thinner. And ordered long. And this helps for like making yarn and stuff like that. Like this is a certain type of yarn, a thick yarn that could be made out of this. You can turn around and make sweaters and things like that for this texture material. And this right here is the process. This one's the sliver that's a little more processed. So it's just beating this on the board even longer. Or nowadays, with technology, it just goes through the machine and the machine processes a little further. This is the next level of processing in a machine. It feels super soft. It's all in the same direction. The fiber is lighter in color. And now this is the step just before spinning. Before spinning and dyeing. Where you get these bright colors. But when you spin it, you get these threads. This thickness, even thinner or thicker, depending on what it is that you want, what the order requires. Okay, then we have some really thin ones where we can get different types of material, like this suede or silk or cotton, like for bedding. Cotton type materials, for bedding. And this is degummed short fiber right here. Now it's ready, it's processed. It's ready to make your fabrics out of, to spin it into threads and make the fabric out of it, or to blend with cotton and other materials that you might want to blend it with. And make all sorts of fibers out of it. Use it to get your different textures. Like I said, stuffing for a pillow, bedding. And then we come over here. This top one here is raw hemp fibers. Threaded, machine decorated. These are shorter length. So it allows it to be blended into liquid, right? To make resins or plastics or something like that. This is like once you start playing with this, you'll see this is like dust. You see that coming out? I don't know if in the light you can see that as I'm tapping it. Those fine fibers. And they actually blend it into cement to make cement stronger. But again, the healthiest way to go is mixing the hemp hurd with lime. Or you can even mix this with lime and water so that you can get the plasters for the sides of the walls and stuff. You have another short hemp fiber. These are more for cardboards, paper, stuff like that. It's got a little bit of the other fiber that got into it. Let's see, there you go. Got the focus in there. This is a little bit thicker. You mix that, get the pulp for paper, cardboard. And this right here, epoxies, resins, cement. All sorts of paper, wrapping paper, gift bags. And this is some of the industrial hemp. And we didn't even go into the seeds. Special seeds for fiber that's grown, that's harvested, specially curated for hemp. So it grows with less THC. Just like there's people that curate special breeds to have high THC. These seeds are curated for low THC. So you don't have to worry about having to destroy the plant because it doesn't meet federal guidelines. And this is specially bred for, this is a seed that's specially curated for fibers too. So it grows taller so that you can get more of the fibers out of the plant. But some other things that's done with seed is it's pressed for the oil. And the oils are used in cosmetics, dyes, deodorants, hemp seed motor oil. Yup. Look, all sorts of ways. Hemp is very useful and relevant and needed, especially in the Black community. We're talking about environmental justice. We're talking about economic justice. We're talking about health justice, mental health justice, do for self, unity in the community. Industrial hemp is very beneficial. It is the thing. I'm not trying to sell you on it. Sorry if I sound like that. I just want to educate you. I just want to let you know. Hemp Paradise is going and growing and building. And you can't say I ain't tell you. You can't say you didn't hear it one way or the other. You hear it and you know. And you have the opportunity to get in and invest for the future, for your future, to actually do something great, to build up the community in a positive way, in a long-term, sustainable way. Yep. Let's go. And because it's great for the environment, it's great for mental health. That was something else I want to get into. One of the speakers that's going to be on the Hempathon on the 22nd Earth Day, she was asking me, how it's relevant. That was a brother that said the same thing too. What he talk about is mental health, being yourself. And he was wondering how it goes hand in hand. But look, when you in your element, you could just be yourself. When you are building and creating and you putting your energy into something that makes you feel good, it's positive. It's healing. It's beneficial to your mental health, to your overall sense of well-being. When you're cleaning up the soil, when you actually are able to have nutritious foods. because the soil is not toxic, it's stripped of nutrients. You're helping out farmers to clean the soil so that they can produce good food for you. That not only has a great impact on your physical health, on your body health, but it has an impact on your mental and emotional health too, down to a cellular level, down to a DNA level. It's repairing, restorative. And dealing with things that's natural and toxin free actually helps align your body, helps align the chemical processes in your body. It repairs your DNA. It repairs your endocrine levels, your hormone levels. That means it's decreasing cortisol. That means it's relieving stress, anxiety. It's helping you heal literally mind, body, and spirit. And since finances and money is energy, that's spirit too. Mind, body, and spirit. And look at those bright colors. I think people don't believe me. Like hemp, not cotton. Hemp can't get those dyes. That is hemp right there. That is hemp right there. You see those bright colors. Look at that yellow. Look at that gorgeous orange. The black is blacking. Okay, look at that green. Hemp. And the more you wash hemp clothes, the better it get, the softer it get, the stronger it get. That's the practical reason why enslavers used it for their enslaved people. Because it was literally a law that they had to take care of their property. Okay, I had to do the air quotes on camera. Their property. So they had to take care of those people. So they did the bare minimum, one new outfit a year for everybody, save money in their pockets, and guess what they use? Hemp, because hemp lasts longer. People out in the field working all day, every day. It's less tears, less time that the enslaved people spent having to repair the materials. Instead, they can focus that energy on other work around the plantation because it's a durable material. So why does that matter to you today? Your kids go out and play rough. They rolling around in the dirt. They playing hard. They throwing the football back and forth. They scarring their knees up. The clothes are lasting longer. That means more money in your pockets for you to invest. Invest in vacations. Invest in your business. Invest in your child's future. Less that you have to spend on clothes. Less that you have to spend on heating and cooling your homes when you have hempcrete buildings. And the way the economy is going, the price of building materials is going up. It's leveling the playing field for hemp. I know now is the time. Another thing that's relevant to today, that issue between Trump and China. Black-owned U.S. manufacturing is tariff-free. I'm going to just put that out there. Tariff-free. Ain't got to worry about that. Them going back and forth over the consumers. Spend with your own. People may think I'm stupid for saying that, but that is the raw, honest truth that black folk need to think about and consider having in your head. Nothing against China, ain't got to make no enemies. Being your own friend should not mean that you have become an enemy to somebody else. It says a lot about those other people if that's the case. Us building our own shouldn't make nobody mad. If it do, fuck them. They mad at the wealthy people. They mad at Louis Vuitton and them. So now they want to tell us all their secrets and encourage us to go straight to them instead. I get it. I understand. But what I'm saying is, black folk, we can be building and creating our own. Traditionally, we set the trends, we set the vibe, we make everybody else's business better. Manufacturing is the foundation. You see it? Raw materials that creates everything. We need to be at that foundation. We need to be in control of our own foundation instead of relying on other people all the time. We get control of our own foundation, then we can meet them at a level. We got this. It's happening. I just want to put this information out here so you know. Knowing is half the battle. Once you know that you can do something about it. Hempathon, April 22nd, from 9 a.m. to midnight. Come, be ready to donate, have fun, and learn. It's going to be dope. And you may even win some prizes, too. Look at that. Now, Hemp Paradise definitely still has the raffle going on. You can win a vacation to one of over 400 destinations worldwide, and there's no expiration date on it. So there's no limit to when you can travel. Most of the resorts are 1 and 2 bedroom, and ain't nobody checking on how many people you bring. Just keep that in mind. Do with it what you will. But you got to donate, share, and subscribe in order to enter into this raffle and have a chance to win that amazing vacation. 8 days, 7 nights. And you get to choose one of over 400 destinations. And this particular resort is adding destinations every day. Boom, bam, boom. April 22nd. Information is in my profile, too. You don't even have to wait till the 22nd to donate and enter. And share. All right. Peace.